high-level players. So it's been a cool experience, man.
Yeah, we've already casted what, like 2 previous GSL players in this clan war, so it's like already exceeded expectations, for sure. But we're gonna get straight to it. As we said, I think these players have other engagements after this, so this should be pretty fun, pretty quick, but it should be some nice games as well. So let me throw up the scoreboard and we will jump straight to it. Our blue Terran player in the top left-hand corner of the map, coming at us from Storm, it is jheffe. I hope that's how you say that, dude.
I know, right? Someone's probably gonna come here and be like, "Jesus, it's jheffe!" Like, come on, man. And his opponent in the bottom right, starting off Cactus Valley from Eastloss, it is game time.
Another monster too. I'm pretty excited to see how this is gonna roll, man.
I know, right? So it looks like game time's coming out to take a hatchery now. So we do see a pretty passive opener from him, and from jheffe as well. We do see more than likely this Reaper expand.
Yeah, I'd imagine, especially on this map, it's pretty safe because it's a 4-player, so I'd imagine that's what we're going to get. Nothing too crazy or cheesy to start this off. I was kind of wondering how things were going to go because they said there was a bit of a time constraint if they like all had some insane like cheese strats or something. But yeah, I don't think they're going to do that just yet. They're not in that big of a hurry. But Penguin saying, sorry to disturb your lovely broadcast. Just wanted to say your intro video is dank as fuck. I'll read that out. You can interrupt our broadcast anytime if you're going to shower us with compliments like that. Nah, I'm just messing around. But yeah, thanks, man. We appreciate it. Pretty happy when we got that made. Also, the Future of Terran followed us right before we went live, but I saw that. And he just gave us an awesome emote in chat. So thank you very much.
Nice.
Oh shit, we got a bunch of fans in chat joining us. Let us know who you're rooting for. I'm sure it's pretty divided considering this is a clan war. But yeah, let us know who you're rooting for. So far, it's only Eastloth fans in here. Well, Penguin. Yeah, so
I think Sloth Esports. I think that's pretty obvious where that one falls.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, so we do see a second Rax coming down from jheffe. So more than likely we'll see a 2-1-1 come out of him. We'll have to keep our eye on the factory timing, and if there's any sort of eBay or additions or something like that that go on to some stylistic differences to how people do the 2-1-1.
Yep.
We do see this Reaper coming along the right side of the map though. Overlord will see that, so nice by game time. I'm not sure if that was intentional or.
Yeah, just from that, they should know where each other's at now. And I mean, they kind of knew by this point. Once you get to both bases, you know where it's at. So we'll have to see what he comes in here. As you said, he's starting off to do just your standard, your very standard 2-1-1. We'll have to see if he can find any damage. But scouting this third is pretty important as well. So it's not just going to be like a 2-base all-in or anything too crazy going down.
Yeah, for sure, man. So Reaper poking in now a little bit. Good queen positioning and some lings there from game time to be able to shoot that away. One ling getting bold coming from the back. Look at that strategist right there.
We're supposed to call him God Time, apparently, because Chad is saying it. So I'm okay with that. That's a pretty good nickname. I hope his play matches it. No, I'm just messing around. It's pretty sick when your play's so good they call you God Time.
True that, man. True that. So the third is down from game time, so he does have that going. He was able to slip that drone past the Reaper. That happened a little bit ago, but jheffe does know about it, and he's going to continue on his way to his 2-1-1.
Yep. So the starport's coming down, and yeah, as we said, it will be just your very standard 2-1-1. I didn't see any mines or anything too crazy. It's just going to be about as standard as it gets. And game time looks pretty prepared for it so far. He's got an insane amount of lings. No baneling nest just yet. He's going to rock it with just queens and lings, and we definitely see that be successful in the past. He's actually going to do some aggression here, and if jheffe's not careful, he might find a lot of damage here. He does have some marines to fall back on, but that's quite a few lings already, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. These lings, I think, might take jheffe a little bit by surprise here, as there are a significant amount streaming across the map. He's going to bring the Marines out, backs them up into the ramp. Okay, that's a better place to take the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. But he lost that, all the workers, and he's going to have to lift the natural as well. But I think wedged up in there, he should be able to hold this, right, Mr. Terran?
Yep, yeah. He only actually lost 2 SCVs, I think, from that. And then he lost that depot as well. But yeah, up in this choke here, he should be able to take a fight a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sloth Esports, thank you very much for the follow. Also, Penguin joining us in chat. What's up, man? Thank you for helping us organize this. Penguin was the team representative for Storm on this one, so huge shout out to Penguin. Also, Vampy Worm on the other side of things for helping set us up. Oh man, these lings are going to get completely cleaned up though by this bio.
That Reaper, man, nice bait there to swing around the Marines, maximize the damage coming out of those. I'm not sure, if that was you know, you don't want to lose a Lings or whatever, but getting a scout off on the complete army is definitely something that I imagine Game Time is looking for here to see just how hard he can drone. The 2-1-1 is just now loading up, though, so it will be moving out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was waiting to see if we were going to get a Baneling Nest at all or what, but we got double Evos before the Baneling Nest has come down. So as we said before, he is just going to rely to defend on this with just, you know, queens and lings, which is a good choice. I mean, look at how many queens he has. She should be able to pick this off, but...
Yep. That is a good number. 4 now, good for creep spread, and we can see queens building at each one of the hatcheries for those injects that are so important. But we do see a good flood of lings here. We'll have to see exactly how good the Terran's positioning is on creep.
Penguin says, I'm rooting for Sloth Esports. You got a traitor, man.
I know,
yeah,
right?
so the drop is landed, but I think it should be able to be pretty convincingly cleaned up with this amount of queens and lings.
Yep.
So, he's not going to chase it off creep, just being very patient right here. I like that play as well, man. I would always chase it off creep and lose the majority of my lings to stutter step, but he's a much better player than I. Transfusing that queen, so he won't even lose that, and yeah, just being very patient here. Both players trying to tech out of this beginning phase here, as we do have a Baneling Nest about to finish up here for game time.
Yep. So we do see just really poking, trying to, you know, take out whatever lings he can, maybe a queen here and there, but really just trying to draw out troops from game time. Okay, so he does actually get a queen there for his troubles, which is nice.
Yeah, absolutely. But now game time has some Banes, so if he could just get that wraparound, you know, he'll be able to clean this up. But behind this, we have another drop loaded up. It looks like it's just full of Marines, but still, man, it's 2 medevacs that will help out a lot with this Bioforce. Oh, well, what I was talking about almost happened. I thought he was going to crash those Banes in there, but a good pickup there from jheffe. So
yeah, man, definitely saved every single unit. So, and he was poking at some of those lings and banes as well. So just chewing away at the number of Zerg units on the map.
Game time also taking a macro hatch as well as a 4th too. So his macro is just ridiculous, man. Yeah, it's so crazy to watch GM players. Not that I don't love our normal Plat Diamond tournament, but it's such a difference. You know, it's crazy.
Whew. Man, so that came in, went a little bit beyond on that, started target firing down some banelings, and actually took, I think, 1 baneling to the face, so the Marines were pretty soaked up in some damage. Those lings kind of got to work a little bit. Starting to get good position on this 3rd, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, and the lings that were trying to reinforce this had to run across those and got completely picked off before they were able to join this force here. So I think these banelings will come in and help this out a lot, but he lost all of his queens, too, man. Damn.
Oh, and he gets the 3rd. Very nice. Picks up, loses a couple Marines there. But snagging the 3rd is a huge deal. But game time, just going ahead and saving all the drones and moving them over to the new 3rd.
Yeah, and look at the amount of production he dropped behind this. He now has 3 more reactor barracks behind this. So he's really just gearing up for an insane parade push or whatever, you know, term you want to call it. But that's insane, man. I think picking up that 3rd was huge. And behind that, he also dropped a 3rd of his own too. So I really like his position in the game, in this game, man.
Yeah, more medevacs coming across the map with even more Marines. We do see a Spire down that just actually started, so it's going to be a while before Nydus hit the map. We'll have to see if these 2 medevacs reinforced with the... Okay, so he's actually going to do a split attack here. Do Banes? Where's Bane speed? Oh, man, that just started, so it's going to be a while on that as well.
Yeah, it won't be available for this attack, so I think he might lose a base here. He's going to have to choose one or the other, really, because of the way this pincer attack's coming in. I really like this position, but he's instead going for a couple Overlords. So maybe he could have prevented the base there, but I think that's an even better pickup because now he can just drop up in there and not be scouted. So, but yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, man, these lings, dude, are they actually going to see the army? I don't know if they... Yeah, they
probably... Oh, no,
okay,
they ran right past it. Oh, shit, that sucks, man. So, yeah, now he's going to be able to poke into the main of the 4th.
Yeah, he's in the main and he's in the 4th. That's a huge problem because Ling's out on the map here, dude. He's going to start carving away at the Spire, gets that free.
Yep, absolutely. So he would draw all the forces game time back here. I think that should be able to be shown shoot away, but at the same time, now the damage comes into the 4th. It's going to be able to be cleaned up as well, but still, 8 drones went down during that, man. That was a really good pincher attack for only a cost of a couple Marines.
He's going to start to unload at the 4th as well. Picks up a queen at the new 3rd. Starts to get to work on the drones, and it's just looking like a nightmare for game time here as he's just frantically waiting for Bane speed to come in, I imagine.
Yeah, jheffe is just all over the place right now, man. This is insanely impressive from him. And with that, GG is called, and Psystorm will take game number 1 off the back of some monster drop play. That was pretty good, dude.